How good has it been to have a full week's training and no midweek game this week?
It's been great, plus having Rich in the building now. Richard Thomas obviously joined us Monday morning as assistant head coach. Thanks to Ross, who's been great welcoming me in and helping with the team. But Ross is really good at his head of recruitment role, and that's what he wanted to go back doing. So we've been working on Rich, as I told you guys last week. We thought he was nearly close, slight hiccup, but then he's coming Monday morning, and I think he's an elite level coach. Loads of experience in the game at both first team and development level. So to have him out on the grass and us to be able to deliver 3 days what we've had so far of training to the boys, get loads of information into them, and hopefully that's been able to accelerate our learning a little bit, and we're looking forward to keep doing that moving forward. We've got a couple of busy weeks coming up, so this is our only free week. But that's fine, we've really enjoyed the week, and we're looking forward to Saturday.
Is Richard someone you know, you've worked with before, you've come across? How does the link work?
Come through a friend, a recommendation from someone at the football club. I think in football it's quite a small world in terms of people with good reputations. They get known in the football world. So I knew he was an elite level coach. A couple of phone calls and a couple of Zoom meetings with him. He's been away with Wales ladies for a 10-day camp, so we did as much as we could online and over the phone. I also met some other incredible candidates, and it was great to speak to 5 people in total, and essentially, as head coach, I had to make a decision about who I wanted to work with, and Richard was that guy. We struck up a rapport straight away. I sought the opinion of people I trusted who knew Rich already. He also knew Lee Harrison from their time together at Leyton Orient. He knew Dimitri, he knew Ross Embleton, so he wasn't a stranger to anyone in the building. He came in last week and had a little look around and felt right at home. So that was someone I'm really pleased to have alongside me. With Lee, we're really pleased to have that team in place.
Because it is a little bit of a coup, isn't it? He's come from international football and a team that's been very successful in recent times.
Oh, most certainly, yeah. He comes. It's a certain coup for me. I knew the type of coach I was looking for to work alongside. I knew the type of person I was looking forward to work alongside, and he ticked all those boxes and more. So when there was a chance of getting him in, we were really excited about that. And like I say, we're really chuffed to have him in the building. I think he's excellent on the grass. I think he's excellent in his opinions and his tactical knowledge and nous. Contacts and knowledge about the game. I think he's excellent, like I say. So I'm really pleased to have him alongside Lee, who also brings that experience and knowledge base, working with the goalies, but also the stuff we're doing, opinions on team selection and all the rest of it. Lee's great. So as a team, I think it's really strong, and I'm really pleased to have those guys with me.
So that's everything in place now. Obviously, you've the squad you've got to work with until January. You've got your coaching staff in place, and now it's just about points on the board, isn't it, and returning to winning ways on Saturday. Yeah,
of course. Yeah, we want to get as many points on the board as quickly as possible. That goes without saying. But we're also very aware that we need to make sure the process and the teamwork and the team cohesion is right. Results don't come without those things in place. So for us, the concentration of our minds this week has been on the training pitch and getting as much in the boys as we can. But of course, we want to win games and get as many points as we can in the near future. That's for certain. But nothing's going to be won and lost in the next week or two. We've got a season ahead. But first and foremost, we only concentrate on the next game, and we're looking forward to going to Newport on Saturday and trying to put on a good performance.
We spoke before the Harrogate game about whether it was any bigger game or not because of the relative positions of the two sides. Same question again, Newport and then Crawley on Tuesday. Any bigger because of where you are?
Yeah, just the games of football. We build them up to be something they're not, and then suddenly you can find yourself in a precarious position. In my mind, my only concentration this morning has been the training session. And without, if you look towards Newport too much and forget about the training this morning, then you get sidetracked. So my mind now goes on to tomorrow morning, making sure we deliver the best coaching session we can for these boys, prepare them right, and we move on to Newport. After that, we'll deal with Sunday and Monday preparing for our next game. But it's a boring answer, but it's the one I'm going to give because it's true. It's how we need to be. That's just concentrating on a Newport game on Saturday, delivering the session tomorrow that we can, getting on the coach, getting to Newport, and preparing for the game, and we'll do that the best we possibly can.
Because I guess you can look at all the video etc. of Newport all you want, but they're likely to have a new manager in charge by then as well, so things could turn on their head.
Of course, yeah, and that's what we said to the boys this morning. We don't know what formation or system they're going to come with. We can obviously prepare. We know all about their players. They're still going to have the same players, It doesn't matter who the manager is or what formation, they've still got the same players, so we can be as knowledgeable as we can about them as their individuals. But also, I think it's really important to concentrate on us. I think we've got some really good players in the building. I'm really enjoying the teamwork, the team cohesion that's building, the camaraderie amongst the place. I think the noise levels around the training ground are growing all the time. I feel like it's moving forward. I do feel like that, and I want to concentrate on us as well. We can't get too sidetracked by the opposition. Of course, you've got to be tactically aware of what you're going to come up against, and aware of their individuals. But I want us to be really good at being us, really good at doing what we want to do, and that will be the message to the boys moving forward.
Selection-wise, obviously there was no Kwesi Appiah or Matty Longstaff last week. Are you close to having them back in? Well,
they had a couple of knocks last weekend, so we're gonna have a look at them tomorrow before we go to Wales, see where they're at. But I think the squad's strong. I think we've seen in the Papa John's games where we've moved it around, and we've still had 2 good performances in that competition. So we don't get too fixated on individuals. It's about the group for me. It's about the teamwork of the group and how we go together as a team. So we'll figure out Kwesi and Matty tomorrow and see where we're at. But like I say, we've had a good week of work on the grass, and we go down to Wales. Looking forward to the game.